Can I have your videos on, please, quickly? Videos, please. Today we will start a new chapter. Okay, today we will start a new chapter. And before that, before that, about the science homework that I gave yesterday, I quickly want to go over your steps in the process of making cotton yarn from cotton fibers. Okay, there was a lot of confusion as to what steps to write and where to begin and what all to include. Okay, so we will check that out first and then I'll be starting with a new chapter.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Hannah.
Ma'am, is my voice audible, ma'am? I joined through another device.
Okay. It is audible, Hannah.
Ma'am, is it clear, ma'am?
Yes, yes. It's clear.
Ma'am, can you give me a minute? I need to give my mom the other laptop.
Okay. Now, when you are writing the process of converting the cotton fibers, okay, from cotton, the first step is going to be that cotton, first you collect it from the cotton plant. Okay, first you collect the cotton fibers from the cotton plant. Okay, cotton balls you collect. Okay, then you separate the fibers from the shell of the balls. Okay, means you open the shell. The shell usually bursts open, so you just open it more and take out all the white color, fibers. Okay, then you use a process called ginning. Okay, that is the combing of these balls, which separates the seeds which are mixed in it. Okay, ginning you can mention, or you can also like machines are also used, so you can write that ginning is used with the help of machines and or maybe hand. Okay, after that you can write that it is cleaned and then spinning of cotton yarn takes place. Okay, spinning of cotton yarn takes place, and in the spinning, you know, the fibers are twisted together to form yarn. So you have to mention spinning. Along with spinning, you also have to mention ginning. Okay, you first start with collecting of the cotton balls. Okay, separating the cotton with the ginning process and then the spinning process. Okay, that is how you have to form the answer. All right. Now in your science syllabus, we have done lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. These are the chapters that have been completed till now. Okay. I think Abija, you joined in the eighth lesson, right? How do changes takes place? Or in types of material. Changes, right? Eighth chapter Abija joined. So these are the chapters done till now. Okay. And today we will start the fifth chapter, biological processes 2. Okay. Once we finish with the fifth chapter, we will start with the 10th chapter. Also, we did 11th chapter, nutrition. If I remember it correctly, we have also done nutrition chapter 2. That is the 11th lesson, nutrition. So, biological processes to reproduction, we'll start from there. Then we will go come to heat chapter. We'll finish all the chapters and then I'll begin from here, the revision. Okay, these chapters we'll do once again. So for those of you who joined in between, can revise nicely. Okay, Eva and Abija can get a revision of the previous chapters. Alright, so fifth chapter, biological processes to reproduction. Now, biological processes, the term refers to various processes that happen in human body, okay, or various processes under which a human undergoes, okay, through which a human undergoes. These are biological processes. These are biological processes. Now, the biological processes in your syllabus is divided into two parts. Okay, the first is respiration, circulation, and excretion, the major biological functions that happen in our body systems. Okay, respiratory system, excretory system, and circulatory system. The second part of biological processes that we'll start now is reproduction, also a function that humans undergo, okay, that the human body undergoes. Now, each organism, whether a plant or animal, produces young ones to maintain their species. But how much do we know about this miracle of nature? Do all organisms give birth to young ones? How does reproduction takes place in birds, frogs, fish, and insects? How does a child look in the womb of mother? What determines whether it will be a male or female? There is a difference between adults and the young ones of almost all organisms. Okay, now we know that a process called reproduction takes place for the species to, carry on. Okay, for the species to carry on living, they give birth to young ones, then they grow up, then they give birth to young ones, then they grow up, then they give birth to young ones. This is how this line of a particular organism is maintained through reproduction. Okay, now we in this chapter are going to talk about reproduction in various organisms, okay, in animals also, in plants also, humans also, and how different types of like ways are there in which animals reproduce. Okay, not all of them give birth to babies directly. Not all of them give birth to babies. Some gives eggs also. Some of the animals they lay eggs. So we will discuss that now. In human beings also, a lot of changes takes place from infancy till adulthood. Why do these changes occur? Okay, we notice that infancy means when a child is born and when he enters into adulthood, many changes are happening. Okay, what are these changes? How these changes occur? Okay, why do they occur? And what are the modes of reproduction? Do all the plants form seeds? And which plant is grown by which method? So, we will discuss that in this chapter. Now, there are two major modes of reproduction in animals. There are two major modes of reproduction in animals. One is known as sexual reproduction, other one is called asexual reproduction. Okay, asexual reproduction. We will learn what is the difference between these two types of reproductions, okay, and how it takes place. Now, sexual reproduction. Male and female are different in many animals. There is a large difference in their reproductive organs. Now, for reproduction to take place, what is responsible are our reproductive organs. Okay, in men and women, that is in the male species and female species of any type of organisms, the reproduction takes place with the help of reproductive organs. Okay, how does this happen? There is a large difference in their reproductive organs. Male and female seeds are produced in their reproductive organs. Male and female seeds. Okay, in humans it is known as gametes. Okay, it is known as gametes. When these male seeds or gametes merged with the female eggs, reproduction takes place or a new organism is formed. Okay, new organism or a newborn is formed. Now, when the fusion between the male and female gametes takes place, what they collide, and as a result, the thing that is formed is known as a zygote. Okay, the thing that is formed is known as a zygote. It is formed by the fusion of male and female zygote. The zygote develops, or the gametes. The zygote develops to form a new organism. This type of reproduction, where the fusion of male and female gametes takes place, is called sexual reproduction. Okay, this type of reproduction in which the fusion of male and female gametes takes place is called sexual reproduction. Okay, what is the cycle here? What is the cycle here? I will translate it and write and explain you. Okay, here it is written male. Okay, here it is written male gametes. And here it is written female gametes. And here zygote. Okay, and which develops into, here it's written new organism. Okay, therefore we can say that you can represent sexual reproduction through the cycle: male who produces male gametes and female who produces female gametes. Okay, when they both are merged, okay, merged, they form something called zygote, which develops into a new organism. Okay, this cycle is known as sexual reproduction. Okay, as an example of sexual reproduction, we will first try to understand the reproductive organs and the reproductive processes in men. Okay, in men and women, we will understand their reproductive organs and how they work. Okay, and then we'll see first male reproductive organs and then female reproductive organs. The male reproductive organs consists of a pair of testes, two vas deferens, and one penis. These organs are present in the outer part of the body cavity. Okay, on the outer part of the body cavity. Three main parts we have: the testis, vas deferens, one penis. Okay, these two lines that you can see here, these two lines, these two lines are known as vas deferens. I will tell you how or what function all of them play. This you can see testis, and this organ which you can see is the penis. Male gametes, which are also called sperms. Now, we have two names for the male gametes, that is the male seeds and the female seeds. Two names, okay? For the male seeds, they are known as sperms. Okay, they are known as sperms. Are produced in the testis. Okay, testis is the organ, that is the part of the reproductive system which makes sperms. Okay, which produces sperms. They are very small, microscopic in nature. Okay, microscopic means very, very small. Okay, each sperm consists of a head, a middle piece, and a tail. This is how it looks like. Okay, this is the head. This is the middle part, and this is the tail. Okay, this is how it looks like, and they are very small, microscopic in nature. Now, lakhs of sperms are continuously formed in testes. It's not just one or two, lakhs, they are lakhs in numbers. Okay, lakhs of them are produced in the testes continuously. Okay, these sperms enter the vas deferens from the testis, but they cannot exit the testis by themselves. They can exit only by the relaxation and contraction of the muscle of the testis. Now, see, look at this diagram. They are formed in these two organs, the testes, okay? And then they travel through this tube. They travel through this tube, okay, here. They travel through this tube, okay? That is what the vas deferens is responsible for, okay? They travel through the vas deferens and but they cannot exit by themselves. So the relaxation and contraction of the testis takes place. Okay, relaxation and contraction, just like our heart relaxes and contracts. Okay, the testis relaxes and contracts to push the sperms forward. Okay, in the vas deferens. Now, the sperms cannot move by themselves. In the seminal vesicles also, their journey is completed by the relaxation and contraction of the vas deferens. Now, this vas deferens tube also contracts and relaxes, okay, and pushes them forward. During this journey, the sperms become completely mature, okay. When they are formed, they are not fully mature, okay, they are not fully mature, but as they travel and move up, as they travel and move in the vas deferens, they become mature. The mature sperm from the vas deferens enter the penis. Before entering the penis, secretion from two different glands mix with the sperms. The mixing of these fluids and sperms form something called as semen. Okay. Now see, uh, before these sperms enter the penis, the two different glands are there, okay, which secrete a fluid. Okay, two different glands are there which secrete a fluid, and uh, these sperms get mixed with this fluid. Okay, and this mixture of the sperms and the fluid is known as semen. Okay, this is known as semen. This is what is responsible for reproduction. Okay, this is the male, like the responsible for reproduction from the male part. Okay, now the body absorbs this semen, which is not discharged out of the body at the time of ejaculation. Okay, so sometimes some ejaculation is release. Okay, in simple terms, it is when the semen is released out of the body of the men. Okay, that is known as an ejaculation. But when the semen is not absorbed, or sorry, when it is not discharged out of the body, it absorbs in the body. Okay, it absorbs in the body, and in this manner, lakhs of sperms are formed and destroyed in the body of male. Every day, lakhs of sperms are formed and destroyed. But is that destruction harmful?
Ma'am,
No.
you're muted.
I'm muted. No, Eva. I'm unmute. I'm unmuted if you are able to hear me. You're able to hear me, right? All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Okay. So, lakhs of sperms are formed in the body of men and are destroyed every day. But is that harmful? No, that is not harmful. It is a natural process. Okay, they form, destroys. It is a natural process. Okay, now see, when like there is no release, there is something called as lucid dream, not lucid, there is something called as wet dreams, okay, that boys and men face, in which while they are sleeping, in that state this release takes place. Okay, when they are sleeping, that time this release takes place, and that is also a natural thing. That's body's way of letting the sperms out. Okay, but it's a natural process too of discharging the semen, a body's natural phenomenon. Okay, then okay, so a quick run through. There are three parts of the male reproductive organ responsible for reproduction. Number one, the testis in which sperms are formed. Number two, the vas deferens through which the sperms travel. Okay. Number three, the penis through which the sperms are released into the female. Okay. So this is reproduction in man. Any doubt related to this concept? Any doubt related to male reproductive organs? Any questions? No. Hope you understood. Okay. All right. If there is any part in which you have doubt, you cannot hear me, Eva. Can you try rejoining, please, Eva? Try to rejoin once. I think you have a network problem. One second. Female reproductive organs. Female reproductive organs are present in the lower abdominal part of our body, known as the pelvis region. Okay, known as the pelvic region or the pelvis region. The female reproductive organ consists of a pair of ovaries, fallopian tubes, and a uterus. Okay, ovaries, fallopian tubes, or oviducts, and a uterus. We will see um, what are the function of each of this part. Okay, if you want to check the diagram, these are ovaries. This is fallopian tube. Okay, this part is uterus. Okay, known or also called womb. Okay, this part is uterus. Okay, and not even like it's not even that. You can say this part, uterus. Okay, now see, the ovaries are about the size of almonds. Okay, ovaries are about the size of almonds. These are situated a little above the waist, a little above the waist. Female gametes are produced in the ovaries. Okay, female egg, you can say female eggs. These are known as ovum. Okay, they are called ovum. These female gametes are very small, and there is a regular cycle of the maturation of the female gametes. The cycle is of 28 days. During the cycle, only one ovum matures and comes out of the ovary. Like the sperm, ovum is also unicellular. The sperms and the ovum both are, you can say, seeds or organisms that have a single cell. Okay, they are unicellular in nature. Okay, the sperm and the ovum, the egg, are both unicellular in nature. One tube each arises from each side above the womb. Eva, are you able to hear me now? Eva, am I
Yes,
audible?
ma'am. Yeah, we
Yes.
are.
Okay. One tube each arises from each side above the womb. Okay. So you can see that there are tubes. Okay. There is this tube. Okay. And this tube. Okay. These tubes are called fallopian tube or oviducts. Fallopian tubes or oviducts. What is their function? When these ovaries, these are the ovaries, these are the ovaries, when these ovaries release an egg, okay, it travels through this part of the tube, okay, travels through this part of the tube and sits here at the uterus, okay. Now, this egg waits for 28 days. Okay, this egg waits for 28 days for the, you know, if like reproduction will take place or not. Okay, if reproduction will take place or not. If reproduction does not happen, this egg breaks itself down after 28 days and comes out of the woman body in the form of periods. Okay, this egg after 28 days comes out of the female body in the form of period. So the period cycle is once in every 28 days. Okay, once in every 28 days is the cycle, monthly cycle. This is how it happens in our body. Okay, now the second end of the oviduct is near the ovary. There it looks like a claw. What looks like a claw? This part, this part. Okay, this end looks like a claw. From here, the egg released by the ovary enters the tube and rests in the uterus. Okay, after a whole cycle of 28 days, it breaks down and comes out of our body. Every month, the one mature ovum is released by any one of the ovaries. The moment this ovum is released out of the ovary, the claw-like oviduct sucks it inside itself, means it enters this tube. It enters this tube. In this manner, ovum is released from the ovaries. It reaches the uterus. Okay, it reaches the uterus. The lower part of the uterus is open and it is called the neck of the uterus. Okay, this portion, this portion is known as the neck of the uterus, and this opening is known as vagina. Okay, this opening is known as vagina, out of which the menstrual blood, menstruation, it is known as periods, other name is menstruation. Okay, and menstruation blood flows out of it every month after the completion of this cycle, one cycle. Okay, now see there is a major difference in this process. The male egg sperms, the sperms, lakhs of them are released every day, whereas women, only one egg every month. Okay, in men it is designed like lakhs of sperms every day, whereas in women it is designed like only one egg every month. Okay, now a sperm can survive in a woman's body up to 5 days. The sperm can survive inside a woman's body up to 5 days. Okay. And like how, when the fusion between male and female reproductive organs takes place, this is where the sperms enter. Okay. This is where the sperms enter the female, and one of it, only one of it, merges with the egg. Okay. Lakhs will enter, lakhs will enter, but only one of it will merge with the egg. Okay, very important. Only one of the sperm will get merged with the egg. Okay. What about the other ones, ma'am? The other ones gets destroyed in the uterus. Okay. The whatever other ones will enter will get destroyed in the uterus. Okay. Do we have to do people have to worry about it? Do people have to worry about it? No. Okay, because our reproductive organ, the women reproductive organ, is a self-cleaning organ. Okay, this is for your information. I was reading a research. This is a self-cleaning organ. It cleanses itself from the inside. Okay, we know that we go through periods, menstruation, and everything. What about it cleanses itself from the inside? Okay. This is a self-cleaning organ which cleanses, maintains itself from the inside. So we don't have to worry about that deep cleaning and that those things. Okay. Yeah, hygiene is important. You have to maintain hygiene while taking a bath and all, cleaning yourself up from the exterior. That is important. But about the interior cleaning of it, it is self-cleaning. Okay. It cleans itself up. So this is the process in short of how this takes place. Okay. First we studied about the male reproductive organs. Now we studied about the female reproductive organs and um how reproduction takes place. Okay. How reproduction takes place. This process, while this process in which the female and the male gametes merge is known as fertilization. Okay, this is known as fertilization. How a child is conceived through a process known as fertilization. During copulation means coming together of a male and female reproductive organ. The male releases its semen at the mouth of the vagina. The semen consists of not one or two, but thousands of sperms. These sperms reach the uterus and the oviducts above it by swimming with the help of their tail. Okay, their tail also helps them to swim forward. Okay, their tail helps them to swim. Swim means there is, like I told you all, called semen. Okay, they have to move along with it. So the tail part helps them to move. Okay. If any mature ovum is present at the uterus in that time, the sperm will fuse with it. But only one of the lacs of the sperm can enter the ovum. Only one of the lacs of the sperm can enter the ovum. You can see this is a diagram. This round part is an egg. These things are the cream color things are sperm, and you can see only one of it is coming inside. Okay, only one of it is entering. The others get destroyed. Now, the ovum and sperm they fuse and they become one cell. Okay, they fuse and they become one cell. This one cell is known as zygote. Okay, this one cell is called zygote. This is called zygote, and the rest of the sperms destroyed. So this process of fusion of a sperm and ova is called fertilization. This process of fusion of a sperm and ova is called fertilization. Understood? Hope you all understood what is fertilization. Any questions, any doubts related to fertilization, related to any reproductive parts? Abhijam?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay. All right. A zygote is formed as a result of fertilization, enters the uterus, and sticks to the wall, and implantation takes place. When the zygote is formed, it attaches itself to the wall of the uterus. Okay, I showed you this diagram. It attaches itself to the wall of the uterus. Okay, this attaching itself, the zygote attaching itself to the wall of the uterus is known as implantation. Okay, this is known as implantation. First, we have fertilization. Okay, then zygote formation, then implantation. Okay, implantation. All right. So we will stop here for today. Tomorrow we will talk about various types of fertilizations. Okay, we will talk about various types of fertilizations and development of embryo. Means how a zygote is developed inside the female. Okay, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Homework for you is exercise in text questions 5.1. Okay, in text questions 5.1 is homework for you today. 5 minutes break till 12:45, and then we will begin with the maths class. All right, let's begin. Hello, Joshua.
Hi, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Joshua. Joshua, are you catching up on the previous lectures? You missed some classes in the previous week. Did you check them out on YouTube later on? If not, please check them now. Okay, when you have time after the class, check them out. Yesterday's class also. Also, I gave some homework, 10 questions I posted in the group. Very important homework. Please make sure you do that, Joshua. Okay, and Eva. Joshua and Eva, your homeworks I haven't received. Both of you, please share them to me if possible. Try today itself only that you share that homework. Okay, it is important. Now, some doubts I will take for you all. Some doubts I'll take. Hannah's first question. Okay, and Johanna's ninth and the 10th question.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Hannah,
Ma'am, I can't see a screen, ma'am.
you can't see my screen. Can you see a white screen, Hannah?
No, ma'am. Um, it's saying collaboration server handshake failed.
What about now?
No, ma'am.
Still no? Now?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. Okay. Eva, just send it to me tomorrow then. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Send it to me tomorrow. Hmm. All right. So first question we will check out first. Okay. The first question that I gave you all as homework. We will check that out. Just one second. Let me see the question. Your question says that cost price is 840.
Ma'am.
Yes, Joshua.
Ma'am, is this a doubt question, ma'am, or
This is a doubt question, Joshua. Cost price is 840. Profit percent is 25%. And selling price we have to calculate. Okay. Selling price we have to calculate. Now, now see, profit is 25%. Okay. So first we can just convert the profit to fraction. We can convert the profit to fraction. 25% percent becomes 25 upon 100. Okay, so cancel 1 by 4. Okay. Now, using this, I can just calculate profit. Okay. Now, profit, to calculate profit, it is 1/4 or 25% of cost price. Okay, so 1 upon 4 of cost price. Okay. Profit is equals to 1 upon 4 of cost price. Now you can cancel this with 2, 2 twos are 2 fours are 2 twos are 0, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 2 ones are 0. Just forgive my zeros, okay? I am using a new pen today and I'm still figuring out how to work it. Okay. So just excuse my zeros. All right. 210. Okay. 210 profit. Now to find out the selling price. Selling price. We know that selling price is the sum of cost, price, and profit. Okay. Selling price is the sum of cost, price, and profit. SP, cost price plus profit. So 840 plus 210 you will do. How much? 800 plus 200, 1000, 40 and 10, 50. What you will get? Rupees 1050. Okay. Rupees 1050 as the answer. Alright. Did you all understand? Very simple. First, or there is, if some of you, I saw your homeworks, some of you just did like this. 25% of 840. That method is also correct, okay? If you have done it like this, 25% of 840, 25 upon 100 into 840 to find the profit, also correct, okay? Or if you do 1 by 4 into 840, also correct, okay? I checked your homeworks. I found three different methods used for the same question. And to tell you all three methods were correct. Johanna used the decimal method, Zoe and Abhijah used the fraction method, and Hannah used the ratio method. Okay. All the three methods will give you answers. Okay. But the only thing is you can use whatever method is easy for you, whatever method suitable. Hannah, I want you to teach, I want to teach you fraction method also. Okay. Just check out this method. Okay. Johanna's decimal method is also there, but fraction method is also easy. Okay. So ratio will also give you the answer. When you do the ratio method that I taught you will also give you the answer. But fraction method is also simple. Okay. Ninth and 10th question we will solve with the fraction method. Okay. Everybody has written. Shall I clear the screen?
I'm done, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Next question. Let's one second. What was the question? Ninth and 10th we will solve. The ninth question, cost price was how much? 1080. Loss percent was 16 to by 3%, and selling price we have to find out.
Which question is this, ma'am?
Ninth question, Johanna, ninth question. This is the ninth question. Okay. Now, what you can do in this question is that you can first convert 16 2 by 3 into fraction. 16, 2 by 3. We will get 50 by 3. Okay. You can divide this further. When we'll divide 50, let's see, 50 divided by 3, we will get 16.66. Okay. So I'm going to use 16.66 because I want to eliminate the fraction here in this step. 50 by 3, 16.66. Okay. Now the formula, if you remember, before starting this exercise, I taught you some formulas. Okay. I taught you some formulas. What were the formulas? When loss is there and selling price we are calculating. Selling price is equals to selling price is equals to 100 minus loss percent upon 100 into cost price 100 minus loss percent upon 100 into cost price. Then you will substitute the values 100 minus 16.66 upon 100 into 1. Okay, multiplied by 100 minus 16.66 from 100 minus 16.66 you will get. Yes,
Ma'am, I did another method which did not include decimals, ma'am.
say again, Hannah, please. Can you repeat that?
Ma'am, I used another method to solve this which did not include decimals, ma'am.
I saw your homework, Hannah. You have used the ratio method. Okay, but you can also use this method. Okay, and I think you were getting a correct answer, Hannah. So, yes, all the three methods are there. Okay, ratio method, decimal method of Johanna, where she's assuming one. Okay, and all the terms are taken in decimal form, and Abijah and Zoe's method, which is this method. Okay, all the three methods will give you the same answer if you do them correctly. All the three methods done correctly, same answer. Okay, now 83.34 upon 100 into 10 cancel. Now you can um solve this. Okay, solve this further. Multiply 1080 multiply 1080 or sorry 108 with 83.34 and divided with 10 means you just add one more decimal. Okay, so it will become it will become let me solve and tell you 1 second. Let's multiply first.
Ma'am,
Yes,
can we also remove the decimal point and add another 0 to the 100?
yes, Hannah. Yes, you can do that. Okay, you can do that. You can remove this decimal points. Or not like okay, try that out, Hannah. You can also do one thing. You can remove the 10 and shift the decimal point between 8 and 3. Okay, you can remove the point, remove 10 and shift the decimal point between 8 and 3. Okay, that is also one method. So it will be 108 multiplied by 8.334. Okay, so I will solve it. I will get 900.072. 900.072. Okay, we can round this off to 900. You can round this off to 900. This question was a difficulty for a lot of y'all, most of y'all I found. Okay, so that is why we solved it. Very simple. First, you just convert 16 2 by 3 to 16.66. Okay, then use the formula. Yes, Joshua.
Ma'am, can we get a question, ma'am?
Can you get a question? Yes, you will get a question. Okay, the 10th question I was to solve with you, but let's give it to you to solve. Okay, the 10th question. 10th question was a difficulty of Johanna. And okay, can Abijah, Hannah, and Zoe, I think, got the answers of the 10th question already, right? Hmm. Yes. Let me um let me give you a question. Okay, 1 minute. Let me give you a new question.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Hannah.
Ma'am, was my question, will you give us the 10th question, then another question?
Will you first solve the 10th question and then no. I will give you an altogether new question. Okay. I will give you an altogether new question for you all to solve. Okay. And Hannah, you have to do one thing, that you have to solve all the questions again that you got wrong. Okay.
Ma'am, could you repeat?
You have to solve all the questions that were incorrect, every one of you. Okay. Every one of you um have to do that. Every one of you have to do that. You have to solve the questions once again that you got wrong, incorrect. Okay. Now, one question I'm going to give you, one or two questions I will give you. Okay, do this question. Cost price is rupees 480. Profit is 37.5%. Find the selling price. Solve this, please. Cost price rupees 480. Profit is 37.5%. Find the selling price.
Ma'am, I got an answer.
Yes, Joshua. Send me your answer.
Ma'am, is that the correct answer, ma'am?
Let me check, Joshua. Uh, I cannot see your answer in my chat, Joshua.
Wait,
Send
one
it to, yeah, send it to the other one because this one is like only the notes. I cannot go back. Yes, Joshua, it's correct. Do one more question, Joshua. One more question. Selling price. Rupees 525. Loss 12.5.
Ma'am,
Yes, 1 second. 1 second, Hannah. 12.5%. Cost price you have to find. Solve this one also, please, Joshua. Yes, yes, Hannah.
ma'am, is the answer 640?
640.
40, ma'am.
No, Hannah. No, it is close, but it's not 640. Check once again. Check once again, please. Anybody else getting an answer?
Ma'am, I got an answer.
Next me, please. Abhijah, the answer that you sent me, correct, Joshua. Uh, is that for the first question or the second question, Abhijah?
First question, ma'am.
First question. Okay. All right, Abhijah. That is a correct answer. Okay. Johanna, you don't have to multiply um, a decimal. You can remove the decimal by removing by adding one more zero in the denominator. Okay, Johanna, you don't have to multiply here. You have to, you can remove the decimal by adding one more zero to the denominator and then canceling it. Okay. For the rest of you, you start doing the second question. Joshua, you have to complete till exercise 8.5, 8.6. Okay. Check in the group. Finish up all the homework from the eighth chapter. Finish those 10 questions. Okay. I think you'll be able to do. Okay. Like those 10 questions, so you can do. And problem questions, please do. Right now we are working on problem questions. Yes, Hannah. Any answer you are getting? 660 rupees is the answer for the first question. Yes, Hannah. Correct. Correct. Zoe, how's your progress? Zoe,
Ma'am,
yes,
It's going fine, ma'am.
going fine.
ma'am, ma'am, I spotted my mistake, ma'am. It was in the
Okay, it was in the division. Okay, Zoe, are you getting answer for the first question?
Ma'am, I sent you an answer for the second question.
Correct, Amazon. That is correct. Now, first question I am doing. You start, you all can proceed to the second question. First question I'm doing. So, uh, you all can, those who haven't yet gotten the answer can look. 37.5% can be converted to remove the decimal. Okay, put 1000. Okay, so you can write it as 375 upon 1000 multiplied by 480. Okay, when you will solve this, you will get 180. This is the profit. Okay, this is the profit. Now for selling price, for finding selling price, you will add up 480 and 180. Okay, 480, 180. The answer you will get is rupees 660. Okay? Answer you will get is rupees 660. Okay. Abija, Zoe, Hannah, Eva, were you all able to do yesterday's homework, the problem questions that I gave you?
No,
Yeah,
ma'am.
No. What about Zoe? No. Okay. Johanna messaged me. What about Eva?
Ma'am, I did it.
Okay. Hmm. Eva is, very intelligent. She just does it, but doesn't send me. She's confident that everything is correct. But you still need to send me, Eva. I will just do a quick verification if everything is correct. Okay. Just want to do a quick verification. Okay. So once you finish every homework, make sure you send it to me. Okay. And the problem questions I will do in class tomorrow. Every one of the problem questions, we will solve them together. Some I will do, a little I will do, I may as well give you hint and then let you solve. So in that way we will do.
What?
Pink
So
chappal.
in that way we will do. Okay. Some questions I'll do with you, some questions I'll give you to do. So we'll solve the problems of the exercise in the class itself tomorrow. Okay. Now that you all are able to solve profit and loss percentages and selling price and cost price, we can proceed to problems. We'll do the problems together. Okay. So Joshua Abuja got the answers. Anybody else? Second question answers. Answers for the second question.
Ma'am, I'm in finding the SP.
You're in finding the SP. Yes,
Can you
Eva.
go a little up to the first question?
Yes.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Johanna.
I'm still confused in the first question.
You are still confused in the first question. Okay. See, what we have done in the first question. First, we have converted. First, we want to remove this decimal of 37.5%. Okay. We know that whenever something is percentage, be it 12%, how you will write it as 12 by 100. Okay. Be it 12.10%, how will you write it? 12.10 upon 100. Okay. Percentage sign after means upon 100. Okay. Whenever there is a percentage sign after a number means upon 100. Now here what we have is 37.5%. So 37.5%, you will first write it as 37.5 upon 100. Okay. Then what you will do? Then I told you that to remove this decimal, you will count how many numbers are there after the decimal. Okay, you will count how many numbers are there after the decimal, and that many zeros you will put here in the denominator. So we can see that there is 1 0 after the decimal. So 1 0 I will put in the denominator. That is what I have done in this step. I have written 375, that is removing the decimal, upon 1000 multiplied by 480. Okay, to find out the actual profit. Then you will solve it. You can solve 148 with the table of 2, or you can do 100 and 375 with the table of 5. You can cancel them. Okay. Whatever is being cancelled, you can cancel everything. And then at the end, you will be left with 180. You'll multiply and you will get 180. Then to find out the selling price, I have added the cost price and profit, because cost price plus profit is equals to selling price. So then I got 660. Hope it's clear now. Yeah.
Ma'am, did you receive my message, ma'am?
Let me see. Hannah. Did I receive your message? No, Hannah. I send it to me on the other. Okay, I did. 1 second. Correct. That is correct. Okay, quickly I will solve it. Quickly I'll solve the second question also. Now in the second question, I am using the formula cost price is equals to cost price is equals to 100 divided by 100 minus loss percent multiplied by SP. That's the formula I'm using. Okay, so 100 upon 100 minus 12.5. 100 minus 12.5. How much you will get into 525? So how much you will get? 87.5. Okay, 100 upon 87.5 into 525. Now I have to remove the point of 875. So remove the point. Okay, one number is there after the point. I'll put 10 in the numerator. I'll put 10 in the numerator. What it becomes? It becomes 1000 upon 875 multiplied by 525. Okay, now I will cancel 875 and 525 with the table of 5. Okay, 175, 525, 105, 5 twos are 5 ones are 175 cancels 35 pounds. So table of 7 I'm cancelling. 7 fives are 7 threes. Okay, now I will write 100 into 3 by 5. What it becomes? Oh, sorry, 1000 into 3 by 5. 3000 by 5. Here also you can cancel 5 ones are 5, 5 6 are 30, 0, 0. Answer is 600. Okay, 600 rupees, and this is your working. Okay, got it. Hope it is clear now, Johanna. Yeah, I will send this formula sheet in the group today. Okay, I will send this formula sheet once again in the group today, so you all can refer to it. Now, homework for today is just practice whatever you've got wrong till now. Okay, if you have tried some questions of yesterday's homework, send me. If you've tried some questions of yesterday's homework, send me. Try, make sure you try, okay? I want you to try once, even if you're not able to do it. Just like try once, okay? So that you get an idea of what the questions are like. Okay, may as well get some answers. Okay, so just try it out once. Yesterday's homework only, nothing new I'm giving today. Tomorrow we will discuss them in class. Tomorrow we will do them in class. Okay. See you all then. Have a good day. Bye.
Ma'am, I just have a question.
Yes, Joshua.
Is there a test, ma'am?
Yes, Joshua. This Friday there is a test. Lesson 13. Quadrilaterals and its types. The simplest chapter. Okay. Just try it.
11:30, ma'am.
Say again.
11:30.
11:30. Not 11:30, but after the science class. Okay. Or if you want me to send the paper in the morning, you tell. Do you want me to send the paper in the morning?
Mm,
Would you
okay.
prefer that?
Okay,
I
ma'am.
will send the paper. Okay. I will send the paper in the morning. Science class will be there at regular timing. Maths class will not be there so that you can do the test. Okay. Whoever is free in the morning can do in morning. Whoever is free after science class can do it after science class. Okay. But I want the papers in the evening. By evening, I want all the test papers on Friday. So you have to finish it by evening. Okay. Okay. That's all. See you all then. Have a good day. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Ma'am, thank you, ma'am.
Bye,
Bye.
ma'am.
Bye,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye. Bye.